I don't know what that last video, we had to cut because it was a phone call. We're using someone's phone for this because their camera quality. We're going to introduce him later, by the way, and you're going to get to see him. So
yes.
We're not speaking much about him. He is comfortable talking. He'll introduce himself, but he's a really groovy dude. We're using his phone. So my challenge for anyone who's still paying attention, and now that this is the second part of the video, now I know you're paying attention. Hi. My challenge to you is tell me who are you without saying the, get rid of all of those. Just literally say, who are you? I am this. It's not I am a this, I like to do this. None of that. The challenge is strictly, who are you? And so what my man's doing right here is we're picking up from the first video that we had to stop on for him, what is purpose? And then what is want? As far as what does he even want his purpose to be, even. You know, I just thought we'll probably cut this part out. Like the wait time.
The wait time?
Like the 40 seconds taking as long as you need.
Oh, yeah.
For just for camera purposes, like time. So like we can cut this out.
Yeah, if you ever had like a dead start like 40 seconds.
Yeah, for sure.
I think I'm good.
Think so?
I think so. Okay. So,
let me see.
Go ahead.
Because then it's still picking up what we're going to pick up from.
Absolutely.
All right, so he took time. You remember the paper before? This is the same one. Nothing on the back, right here. Handwriting, all that good stuff. So purpose was circled. He drew 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines coming out of it. First one is purpose. What is mine? Great question. After that, it's unity. Is that it?
Uniter.
Oh, uniter.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's a good word. And the next one is of humanity. Learner and teacher. I want to stay here because what he also did is our question mark at the end. For all my people who really suffer with anxiety, you know that that thought does not stop at one word, nor does it stop at any of the branches. So, we're at least self-aware to at least recognize in our writing how we're thinking it. That are we saying it with an exclamation point, a period, a ... meaning expound on it, or a question mark, things like that. So he said, what is mine? What is my purpose? Uniter. And the next one was of humanity, meaning is that what I'm supposed to do even? Of humanity, is that right? Is that what I want? Who knows? We're going to tap in with him in a second. Then his want, which I think is interesting, is to save everybody. So we have a thing we like to do, meaning keep it simple, short answers. Keep everything short. So now I want my dude to do short answer, branch off. Short answers. Another pause in the video.
Do you want me to do just for the question ones or for all of the points?
I want whatever you're feeling natural, dude. Have you ever asked me that?
That is very true.
Exactly. I just react to what you write. I do want to say I'm in a onesie because they're really comfortable. Just in case anybody was wondering. And turtle, eagle, deer, sloth, bear. If any of those are your spirit or power animals, I'm hoping you get something from this.
So,
all right, you ready? Good for me. Not even paying attention to the camera anymore.
Yeah. That's what I was
Alright, so what's up?
with the short answer.
That's what I want.
Short answers the questions there, so.
Don't worry. Yeah. Okay. Conquer fear. Yeah. Knowledge. What is mine? Oh, your purpose. Nice. Okay, to conquer fear. Purpose of humanity. Knowledge of humanity.
No, it's actually
Okay.
why I believe the purpose of because I kind of just didn't write purpose again. Repeat. That's why the question was purpose of humanity.
Okay.
So like the purpose of just humans, like we exist, we are beings, we are here. Why?
Got it.
There is a
Okay.
why.
Right. Okay, my question here before I even get here with these.
Yes.
Is this conquer your fear now, like your immediate or whatever you perceive your ultimate fear to be?
I believe it is kind of partial to my ultimate fear no, I think that my purpose is to continuously conquer the fears that I get, to be able to be a uniter, a learner. A teacher.
So that's how they tie in. Okay, beautiful. Now I see the tie in. Okay.
As I continuously, push myself beyond my limits and learn of, not saying that we have to push beyond our limits because, but becoming self-aware enough to recognize those limits and pushing myself and understanding proper fear and knowing when to behave and how and developing that will help me as I, help unite all the people that I would love to unite.
Right.
Teach the people I want to teach and learn from the people I want to learn.
No, facts. I dig all that. Like, obviously, nothing against that.
Oh, yeah.
But now I see where the next part where I wanted to get.
Yeah.
Between conquer fear, knowledge of humanity, right? And here in this space, what is more important? Like, if you had to say one first, because our thing, it can't be, three different, whichever one you want to say first. So now we're boiled down to two. Because those are the only two that you put anything next to. Out of all of them, out of what is my purpose, uniter of humanity, learner, teacher, the only thing you put question marks next to, or anything for that matter, was what is mine and humanity. So, from your inner you, these are the three. The purpose, conquer fear, knowledge of humanity. These are all super relevant to you, but for your core, like getting down to that foundation, boom, here it is, the blueprint. Purpose to conquer fear. Purpose, knowledge of humanity. But even here, that's a question mark. So it's because this is where I wanna, because I like that you left a question mark here, because this is definite. Boom, what is mine? Boom, conquer fear, boom.
Yeah.
You just said knowledge of humanity. That's huge. But I love that's where your brain goes, because that's where mine goes too.
Oh, yes.
And so in that, now we just are left with two. Right? So now, and how do I personally feel about, straddling the fence, stuff like, we got to get to a one. So from conquering that fear to knowledge of humanity, both of those theories applying to you, in this big gap with a circle, which one's more important? To you. To you. Which one's more important? Which one do you want more? Which one do you need more? What would you put in this circle to connect, conquer fear, and knowledge of humanity? Oh, what? You got something?
The knowledge of humanity.
So that's the number one thing. Purpose. There it is. That is your immediate purpose. Or
Right now. Discovering. I feel, and I can explain it as well, is the conquering fear and stuff like that. I feel like that comes from the knowledge that you gained of whatever it is. I don't like horses. I'm terrified of horses. Always got fucked off one when I was little. My sister rode them all the time. Never had problems. Yeah, no. One time I decided to, coincidentally, to get spooked. So. No, so then I walked into a bunch of wild horses the other day, and then they not only I walk into them and stuff like that, and I never touched one. They didn't let me get that close, but they blocked me off in the car.
okay.
And all their backs to me. And I think we know something about horses. Horses kick. Horses will kick you, and that's like their primary self-defense. So I'm not about to go walk behind a horse with its legs behind me, especially when it's blocking my thing. Oh, sure.
Keep me connected here.
Apologize.
Yeah, no worries. I understand.
Conquering the fears.
Yeah. Where we at?
That knowledge of horses and knowledge of how the horse's legs worked helped me conquer my fear.
Okay.
Knowing how things do that, but the primary thing is that there's no always knowledge. There's always knowledge, but I don't believe that anyone, myself included, person can retain all the knowledge in the universe or everything that there is to offer, and that is the purpose of humanity. Is to, because we are no one being can do that. Together we can, and if we have it all together at the same time, I believe that's when like eternal life and things along those lines will
Eternal
become
life.
Eternal life
Perfect.
with the, being able to sustain it indefinitely.
There it is.
Being able to,
There it is.
Just true eternal life.
Right. So now my next thing right here is, because the reason why I haven't really touched want yet, even though we put it there, we're going to come back to it eventually. But obviously this is everything that you want right here.
Yes.
So you wrote something here, which was to find my one true love and to save everybody. But purpose obviously is what rings more true to what you really want right now. This is the want versus the need thing right here that I always tell people about. Of course, it's what we want. But in order to accomplish everything that we want, we got to find purpose. Like, what's the need of it? Like, why does it have to be done? Past why I want it. Like, why does it have to be done? Because that's what it is. There's things we want, we like, but then as we know, no, there are things that have to be done. So why does it have to be done? Not saying I'm against it. I'll do it. I just want to know why. Why does this have to be done for me? I should be more concerned with me. So from here, knowledge of humanity. I want you to draw over here and tell me why you pick knowledge of humanity instead of knowledge of self. Take 40 seconds. Because that I'm very curious about. Because this is a journey of self for sure, but it's obviously not going to stay with self because we want to help everyone. We can't help everyone. We can, but we're going to end up doing more damage because we're not, even the majority of us, or even a portion of us is really fixed. So for my personal belief, how can I help you in this if I haven't accepted at least 80% of my own my truths? Because once I can figure me out, and the best way I can utilize all of me into this world, that's how you save people. Not just how you get them to think, but you actually change them, save them. Because that's what we want to do. Ultimately, if we see someone we love, we want to help them. We want to help them progress. We want to change them. But we can't change them.
No.
At all. But what we can offer is our truth and our confidence in our truth. So in that, why did you pick knowledge of humanity instead of knowledge of self? And in self, then humanity. Why humanity first instead of you? You can write an answer out, you can do a circle diagram. I'm just curious as to why you went there. Getting there. Oh, we getting there. Yes! Getting there! You're getting there, my dude. He's going to find out what his purpose is directly from now. Or ultimately what he's here to do. Who knows? That's the beauty of it. Who really knows? All that matters is he got to the gate. And now that he's at the gate, where does it go from there? When we say take 40 seconds, literally what we mean when we say it is take time take as much time as you, in fact, let me get closer. Because I kind of want to make sure people hear me and understand me when I say this. Take time. When you're here with us, this is a safe place. That's why we insist you message us, you come in contact with us, because a lot of us are seeking a safe place, and we don't have one. We just need a place to, one, express and get clarity so we can have peace, so we can go to sleep, so we can have a good dream, so we can have our brain be dominated with good thoughts, so we can see our past angels, like our moms, our dads, our kids, the people that have left us. So when I say take 40 seconds, I mean take your time. Take as much time as you need. There is no rush. Our conversations last 5-6 hours sometimes because it's take 40 seconds. We want to know the truth. We want to know what you really feel, not a rushed answer, not a I'll never have this opportunity to ever talk again. Like, this person's here now, but they really don't mean it. They're just here for now, so I got to get everything out. I'm here to tell you, separate from him, you don't. Not here. Maybe in other places. But if you are tapped into us, if you're tuned in to the Tenaciously Helpful Club, if you're reaching out to me personally, I can't speak for this man. If you reach out to me personally, I'm going to read it. I'm going to take your suggestions under consideration. I can't say that about everybody, but I know what it's like not to be heard, what it's like not to be appreciated, what it's like to want to say something. Someone asks you, what do you want to do? What do you want? And then you're expressing it and you're too battered or damaged to even express it because this person that's been over you has just been programming you and breaking you anyway, so that you already know they're setting you up to be depressed, setting you up to be hurt, setting you up for failure. So why even answer it? But you know you're left with no other option. You have to answer it. So they ask you, what do you want to do? And you say what you want to do. And they're like, no, we're going to do this anyway. That's not going to happen here. Who are you? What do you like? What do you love? What do you want to do? What thoughts go through your head? I don't care how crazy they are. I'm nuts. I don't care. You're free here. Express yourself. Because at this point, if you see this video and you hear my words and you're watching this, you have no excuse anymore. You can't say you don't have someone that you can reach out to. It may be you don't trust the vessels that it's coming from, but then that's on you. And that's why all these videos and everything that I've been doing is to help you with self and self-growth so you can be happy. Because we want peace, we want happiness, we want love, but we want to force it because it doesn't conform to us. And then we're stuck in misery, we still want to claim that's love, and it's like it's not. So don't feel forced to be stuck there. Don't be forced to conform to whatever situation or thought or demon that's plaguing you. Get free from that, dude. Dudette, ma'am, sir. Get rid of it. You can teach an old dog new tricks. You can teach a newborn how to do things. Anything in between can be fixed. Anything can be changed. You are no longer at this point alone. That's all I'm saying. All right.
Facts.
Yeah. Facts.
All right.
So what's happening?
So across the sectors, I realized that I was getting really wordy and not really getting about now.
Right.
So I was like,
Okay.
you know what, I wrote the word down.
Okay.
Big word first, and then I was like, I just had to figure out how to type it in because I was like, that is ultimately what I was connecting to it. So I was like, this is how I make that connection.
Okay. I feel knowledge of humanity will give me better discernment. And do you feel that's more important than finding out about you? Discernment I love.
Oh, yeah.
But why'd you take it once more to humanity instead of to you now? So why do you still once again now? Yeah.
Well, because you would ask how that tied in, like why I chose that over myself.
Oh yeah.
And so that was my
Yeah,
choice
I
of why
see
I
that.
chose
I
that.
feel,
Yeah.
and as I was looking at the answer of it,
It
I
never
was,
once tied it back into me.
and that's why I was like, so why still now given a second opportunity
Now,
and time? Why still have you not brought that to you? What's more important, humanity or self? What's more important to you? And if you feel it's humanity, then we'll go from there.
Okay, I feel like it's self because I feel like the discernment for myself
Yeah, put it down.
is for myself. It's just not
There it
discernment of
is.
humanity. It's discernment for myself. And obviously, humanity would be better discernment for myself as I'm being interpersonal and continuing on the journey and allowing everything to
What does that say?
humanity, knowledge of humanity.
Nowhere is that self included. And now we just got to self. So now I'm like, now that we're here, we're not concerned about humanity anymore. Like they're gonna be there, right? And literally humanity will be there and they are waiting for you. So they're gonna be there. They're not going anywhere. The souls of these people are crying and begging out for someone like you to finally step up and show them. You're doing it now. Obviously, you're doing the process. You're in training for it. But humanity will always be there. Humanity's never gonna leave. And humanity, to our core, we won't change. We're humans. We're men and we're women. We are programmed a certain way. Just like if you are the father or the daughter of someone, your child is 50% you and 50%. That's how we are. So in that, we're done with humanity. Humanity's not gonna change that much. Like fashion recycles itself, like TV ideas are the same. It's just new ways to put it on. At the core, it's the same. Humanity at its core will be the same. Yes, evolution will happen, but at its core, you can look at the world around us and see nothing really changes. It may be updated, upgraded, like with the 5G towers, but they're still manipulating and sending out energy at its core. So now that we've gotten humanity taken care of, they're good. They're gonna be messed up. They're gonna be great. They're gonna be in the middle. Well, now there's you. No more humanity. They're taken care of. Now self. What I want you to do here is just give me 5 as why you want discernment in your own particular life. The beautiful number 5. And I'm walking. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There we go. Now we get in there. Yeah, I hear that pen to the paper. Yeah, man. For sure. For sure. Your writing even got more forceful. Interesting. What's that when you just go into the bathroom?
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, cool. So we get into it after this.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm not going to read them. Because now I'm like, all right.
You go for like just a flash. Like,
Oh, yeah.
just a bam.
For sure. Because I'm allowing them a man to work. All right. All right. So we're back. And we come to a comfortable closing point because this is also personal. Like there are levels and there are boundaries to this. So I don't seek to expose anybody past any point. And me personally, I kind of want to keep things confidential until me and that person have had more time to really discuss on what we want to do. So people that you see on camera that I bring on, I never force them. And I always want to make sure that they're comfortable to a point. So I just want to make sure that you guys know that, we were done, we were finished. My buddy left because we're going to go get some food because this takes energy to do. But before we go, I wanted to show you the work that we've done. Whole paper, filled out, and in the back, he did actually, in fact, show. He did the 5 like I did, but that was to self, and I don't want anyone to feel like they have to go this route. So that's why I left it there. So you can start from the purpose circle, branch out, and then from there you can redo everything that we found out. And then when you finally get it down to being a self about you, then that's how you find purpose. That's how you find out what you want to be here for versus what you are here for. And this is just one thing. You can literally, and we're going to do series of these, where this time it was purpose. It can be love. It could be clarity. It could be whatever word you think. So like we keep saying, if you have a suggestion, if you have something you want some clarity on, if you want us to discuss, you want to be in a video, whatever it is, if you're comfortable enough, here it is. And if you want to take a challenge, you could do the Who Are You challenge, or you could do this literally on your own. And then you could take a picture of it, you could send it to me, and I'll talk about it. Or we can discuss, it's whatever, but I'm really hoping that everyone that's watching this, because this last video we did of us like an hour long, still managed to get at this point like 1.2K. And so we're hoping you guys are seeing and watching. So we cut this one a little shorter because I personally really want to reach out to everywhere.
As many people as we can.
Yeah.
Anybody and anybody that wants to listen.
I'm hoping for hundreds of thousands of people. Personally.
And not just those people that agree with us. We want those people, like he said, that disagree with us, that want to change our minds, that want to contemplate and have these debates. We love that. That's what we live for. We love this stuff. That's our cups of teas.
That's our cup of teas. We want to learn. We want to expand because we're not going to be able to, unfortunately, travel in our lifetime to every place we want to go, to meet all the different cultures and to meet all of you. But one way that we can definitely meet you is through this. Like, if you see us, we're real people. Just reach out to us. And like I said, we want to take this out here. So even if it's not me, and I don't care if it's me that reaches hundreds of thousands, I just want the words. I just want the philosophies, the words, the methods, the processes.
The messages.
The messages. Thank you. That's what I want out here to the hundreds of thousands and millions. Don't even have to quote me. Don't care. Let's just get the word out. Let's just get the message out. So that's all I got for now. We will be back. Obviously, honestly, we might make depending on how much reactions we get and reviews, we could turn this into a podcast.
That would be
type
interesting. I mean, hey, possibilities are open for everything. That could be so.
That's the thought.
Hey, if you guys want to do a podcast or something like that, or any suggestions, any
Let us
places
know.
that you'd recommend to us, let's hear it. We'll go. Thank you very much, and have a great and blessed day, guys.